Hello and welcome, or welcome back, to my Alaska travel series. Today we're going to be kicking off a part of the series that I'm the most excited about, and we're going to start talking about the different cruise ports you may visit on an Alaska cruise. Some of these places you might be able to visit on your own if you're traveling outside of an Alaska cruise, but a lot of them are going to be really difficult to get to unless you're going on an Alaska cruise. So we're going to kind of go into a little bit of depth about the port itself, how you can get there, some points of interest, some things to do, places to eat, local beer, wine, and spirits that may be available in that port, and some shopping. And then I will always have links to different articles that are available online in the description box. So we're going to start today talking about Ketchikan. Ketchikan is often called Alaska's first city, and this is due to its location on the Inside Passage. It's essentially the entrance to the Inside Passage, and it's most often a visitor's first stop on a northbound Alaska cruise due to its location as, in the entrance of the Inside Passage. Ketchikan is also known as the salmon capital of the world. This is kind of heralding the commercial fishing industry that is prevalent in the Ketchikan area. Ketchikan is also home to the renowned Creek Street district, which is, or used to be, a red light district until 1954. Native culture is proudly on display in Ketchikan at the Totem Heritage Center, Totem Bight State Historical Park, and Saxman Native Village and Totem Park. Ketchikan is located in the Tongass National Forest, which is the largest intact rainforest in the world, so it could be damp during your visit. Let's talk a little bit about getting there. Ketchikan is not accessible by road, but if you are keen to take your car or your RV to Ketchikan, you can do so by making use of the Alaska Marine Highway. You can get to Ketchikan by air. The Ketchikan International Airport is located on an island directly adjacent to Ketchikan. Air travelers will require the use of the Ketchikan Airport Ferry, and additional fees apply here. I think it's $6 for adults and $3 for children for a one-way fee. Most visitors to Ketchikan will get there on a cruise. Most major cruise lines will dock at one of the 4 docks, which are directly adjacent to downtown Ketchikan. Norwegian Cruise Line, I know for sure, docks at Ward Cove, which is approximately a 20-minute shuttle drive or shuttle ride from downtown Ketchikan. Some points of interest in Ketchikan. There is Creek Street, of course. This is a historic red light boardwalk district with stilt buildings that are hovering over Ketchikan Creek. It's currently a shopping district, and historic Dolly's House serves as a museum on Creek Street for the original activities of Creek Street. Commercial fishing is a major industry in Ketchikan alongside tourism, but fishing charters are available for travelers. I believe some cruise lines allow you to go fishing, and I think you can, if you fill out all the paperwork correctly, I think you can sometimes pack up your fish that you catch and take it back to the ship. And I believe sometimes the chef in the restaurant will prepare your fish for you for dinner. It's always worth looking into for that if fishing is up your alley. Kayaking is also a popular activity due to the picturesque scenery that surrounds Ketchikan. Ketchikan also offers exceptional opportunities for native culture immersion. There's the Saxman Native Village and Totem Park, Totem Bight State Historical Park, the Totem Heritage Center, and the Tongass Historical Museum, all of which feature native culture and native immersion. Then there's the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. This is a family-friendly attraction showcasing the skills of the trade of lumberjacks. There's lots of things to do in Ketchikan, lots of tours available that will include stops at one or more of the previously mentioned points of interest. Tours can be booked through your cruise line in advance of your visit, or if you prefer, you can book them directly through the tour company, either in advance or the day you get off the ship in the port. Some tours may include a lunch in the cost of the tour. If a guided tour is not of interest to you, Ketchikan is a very easy place to explore on your own. It's extremely walkable for most people, but for those folks with mobility concerns, there is a free shuttle bus in addition to taxi services. If hiking is more your speed, there are a plethora of trails to choose from, including the very popular Deer Mountain Trail, the easier Ward Lake Nature Trail, and the newer Rainbird Trail. It's worth mentioning that wildlife is abundant in Ketchikan and the surrounding areas, so keep aware of your surroundings at all times, both for pictures and for safety. Let's talk places to eat. There's Alaska Fish House, Alaska King Crab Company, Annabelle's Famous Keg and Chowder House. All of these are within easy walking distance of downtown Ketchikan and most of the cruise ship berths, and they all serve fresh Alaska seafood. If you're a coffee lover, there are several coffee shops in town, including Alaska Coffee, Local Grounds, and Island Brew Cafe, and these are all located in downtown Ketchikan as well. If, like me, you're interested in local spirits, local beer, local wine, there's Uncharted Alaska Distillery for locally crafted Alaska spirits. Bodden Street Brewery offers local beer, and Alaska Legends Cider and Wine is a newer venue that I actually haven't been to, but they offer cider and wine, and I believe they also sell the Uncharted Alaska Distillery cocktails there too. Now let's talk a little bit about shopping. And I'm going to mention something here. I'm going to mention this in every video we talk about shopping in Alaska because it's so important. When you're shopping in Alaska, be sure to look for the official Made in Alaska symbol. This indicates the item has been made in Alaska by a resident artist, craftsperson, or manufacturer. Additionally, the silver hand emblem signifies that the article was crafted by an Alaska native. Ketchikan features lots of locally owned and operated jewelry stores, including Orca Jewels, Sony Jewelers, Gold Rush, and Monarch Jewels. All of these in addition to the jewelry corporations you'll see in Caribbean ports like Diamonds International and Effie Jewelers. There's lots of other gifts and specialty stores, souvenir shops. In addition to the jewelry stores, there's Ketchikandies, which sells candy and confections, Orca Corn, which sells popcorn, Tongass Trading Company for all your souvenir needs, Crazy Wolf Studio, which features authentic native artwork and jewelry, Parnassus Books is an independent bookstore, and Woodlands, which sells clothing that is designed and printed in Ketchikan, and this shirt I'm wearing today is actually a Woodlands shirt. I have here a little travel pamphlet. It's called Visit Ketchikan Travel Guide 2024. We requested this year, but I guess it's not updated for 2025 yet, but you can go to visit-ketchikan.com and request yours. There's lots of information in here. There's a map. Actually, there's a couple of maps. So this is a larger map of Ketchikan here, and then folding it out, there's the map of Ketchikan. And then it zooms in a little bit on downtown Ketchikan over here. Lots of businesses featured in here, including restaurants and shopping places, tour companies, and fishing charters if you're interested. So if you need to do a little research before you go, try visit-ketchikan.com, and I'll have the link for that in the description box too. For a personal note, the last time I was in Ketchikan, I guess the only time I've ever been to Ketchikan, I did a tour, and it was like a trolley tour that was kind of like a wildlife excursion. We were looking for bears. There's lots of opportunities to see eagles. Sometimes you might be able to see whales in Ketchikan. Sometimes you can see bears in Ketchikan. We didn't see any that day, but I really enjoyed that tour. I don't know that I would do it again, just because I would like to do something else, but we got to see some totems on that tour. It was really well done. I enjoyed the broad scope of the tour, but I think the next time I go, I'd like to do something different just to see something else the next time I go to Ketchikan. I actually think that's all I've got to say about Ketchikan for today. I enjoyed my visit to Ketchikan when I was there in 2023. I would like to go back and, see what else there is to see in Ketchikan. If you've been to Ketchikan recently, or even if it was a while ago, I'd love to hear how your visit went, what you got to see, what you got to do, and what you would like to do the next time you go back, if you got to go back. So leave any comments, questions, or suggestions in a comment, and I will talk to you guys in another video really soon. Bye!